Hi. I'm here to ask some questions about theater NDSU.
Perfect, let's do it.
Awesome. So, how many shows do you do here every year?
We do 4 main stage shows here every year. Typically, it's at least 2 shows, and then every other year it switches between 1 musical or 2 musicals. And then we also have student-based productions that students can be a part of.
Cool. So, how many degree tracks do you offer?
We have 3 degree tracks, for the BFA at least. We have BFA Performance, Musical Theater, and then Tech as well. And we also offer BA and BS as well.
Cool.
Come on in.
So, what space is this?
This is our Askenaze stage. Our building is called Askenaze, but this is the direct stage. This is the biggest one in this building.
Cool. How many seats does this theater offer?
We have 389 seats in this one.
Okay, cool. And then, do you do Shakespeare shows in here?
Yes, we do a Shakespeare show every other year, and our most recent one was A Midsummer Night's Dream 2 years ago.
Nice. So, what are class sizes like?
Class sizes can vary depending on what class you're in. I would say the biggest one I've probably been a part of was around 20 students, at least for the theater classes. And they can get down to, I would say, 3 or 4 even, depending on what people are interested in taking them. But it is very cool to have such a personal connection to your students and to your teachers as well.
Cool. So where are classes held?
Classes are held in both of the stages. We also have some extra spaces that I'll let you know about. We have some downstairs and pretty much anywhere where we can get enough room to move around and get jiggy with it.
Cool. So what space is this?
Yes, this is the student lounge. This is where students come to hang out before, after classes, before rehearsals. As you'll see, it's spaced out 6 feet right now to maintain social distancing. But we also have some faculty offices, and it's a very relaxed and fun space.
Nice. So what is this space?
This is our Wall Studio Theater. It is our flexible black box space.
Cool. So where does the audience sit?
That's the great part. They can sit anywhere. As you'll see on the floor, we have it painted from one of our last shows in your fun home, where it was in an alley. And I've also seen it where they were lined up against 2 of the walls, but you can put them anywhere that your heart desires.
Cool. So how many seats are available to be in this space?
Depending on how you have the seats set up, it's probably around 80 to 100 seats per show.
Cool. So what shows have recently been here?
Our most recent one was Fun Home, as I mentioned before, which we sold out for most of our performances.
Awesome.
And a little fun fact, we have this wall of mirrors that we often use for our dance classes.
All right. Keep going with the tour.
All right. This way, if you please.
So what is this space?
So this space is our makeup and dressing room area. As you'll see, it's a little cluttered just because we're getting things organized, but we have tons of storage.
Cool. So what classes are held here?
So sometimes people will come in here for smaller classes, but the one specifically designated to this place is makeup design.
Awesome. So is this where the cast get ready for each performance?
Yes, so this is our co-ed dressing room. It is attached to both Askenaze and Walsh, so whenever you're backstage you have access to both theaters. And people will come in here, we'll share a space, and then you can do your makeup and get ready before the show begins.
Awesome.
All right, now I'll bring you back this way to the costume shop.
So what goes on here?
So in here is where all the costumes for the shows are made. And you'll see a lovely lady over there, Cindy, our costume technologist here at NDSU. She's crafting away.
Cool. So what are these lovely pieces?
These are past costumes. And as you'll see here, the very delicate ribbon was actually handmade by a student who came here once. Very beautiful. And then this is one for the Velveteen Rabbit, which got cut short because of COVID, but this is the work in process that was made before we all went home. So it's kind of like in the middle. And then this beautiful gown and cape is from Into the Woods. It's the witches after she transforms, and it's very fun and very beautiful.
Awesome.
All right, come with me.
So what is this space?
This is our scene shop.
What goes on here?
And here is where we build all the sets. We also have our stagecraft classes take place in this. And it's just great building space with lots of tools.
Cool.
Alright. I'll show you a little something fun that we have hidden in the wings of our Ask and A stage here. So, hidden back here is a giant Audrey II from Little Shop of Horrors. She's very big, as you can see. And we built this a while ago, and we even have people sometimes rent it out for shows that they choose to do. And she's kind of either looking here or sometimes in the scene shop, excuse me. And yeah, she's just a giant big beauty.
So Theater NDSU built that?
Yes, indeedy.
Dang, okay, cool. That one, okay. What is the atmosphere of the theater department here?
So I would say that the theater department is very open to everyone that chooses to join. I think it's super friendly. And we kind of run like a company would. So for shows, we always rehearse very professionally, but we show up and we are almost like a family still. And it's very cool to be able to get so close with your directors and everyone who's working backstage and everyone that you're working alongside. In here is where some of our design classes take place. As you'll see, little costume snippets, different desks, and then also something cool that we have is a mini light lab. So we have a light board and little gels, little hanging lights, and as you can see, you can style some mannequins, design a set, and then kind of practice what you would do on the actual stage.
Cool. Are there any other practice rooms that are available for students to use?
Yes, there are. So this is the only one in our building, but I can take you over to Festival right now, and they have a ton of practice rooms. You have to share them with the music majors, but everybody's super nice, so that's not a problem. So come on up here, and we'll actually have to go outside to walk. So let me just take off my sweatshirt here. Perfect, let's go.
Cool, so what space is this?
This is Festival Concert Hall.
Nice.
We have shows here, and it's also for the music majors as well.
Nice. How often do you perform in this space?
We get to perform in this space every other year.
Okay, cool. How many seats does this auditorium hold?
This auditorium holds 1,100 seats.
Have you ever sold out this theater?
We have. We sold out a student matinee of Tuck Everlasting 2 years ago, and then we also sold out the entire run of Peter Pan in here.
Cool. Are there any fun facts about this space?
You know there are. Right up here, if you take a look at them, these are spaces where they hang lights, but actors are also able to get up there for performance opportunities during shows.
Cool.
That's your tour of Theater NDSU. Thank you for coming.